This is Catholic Daily Reflections for Wednesday of the 33rd week in Ordinary Time. Today's reflection is entitled, Your Apostolic Calling. A nobleman went off to a distant country to obtain the kingship for himself and then to return. He called 10 of his servants and gave them 10 gold coins and told them, "Engage in trade with these until I return." His fellow citizens, however, despised him and sent a delegation after him to announce, "We do not want this man to be our king." There are 3 categories of people in this parable. The first includes those who received a gold coin and followed the master's request to engage in trade until he returned. The second has those who received the same command but were lazy and failed to produce any good fruit from that which our Lord has given them. And the third includes those who despise our Lord and do not want him as their king. Upon the king's return, this first category of people are represented by the 2 servants who took the gold coins, engaged in trade, and made 5 and 10 more. These are those who have much apostolic zeal. God not only calls us to use the gifts we have received to expand his kingdom on earth, he also expects it of us. His expectation is a command of love. For those who understand this command, they see it as a glorious invitation to make an eternal difference in the lives of many. They do not see the apostolic works to which they are called as a burden. Rather, they see them as a joy, and that joy fuels their efforts. The result will have exponential effects for God's kingdom. The second category of people is illustrated by the one servant who kept the 1 gold coin stored away in a handkerchief out of fear. These are the people who avoid evangelizing and furthering the kingdom of God out of fear. Fear is paralyzing. But giving in to fear is a sin. It's a lack of faith and trust in God. Serving God will inevitably require courage on our part. It will demand that we step out of our comfort zone and do that which we may not immediately feel comfortable doing. But as that servant in the parable foretold, God is a demanding God, and he will not accept fear as an acceptable excuse not to zealously help to build the kingdom of God. The third category of people is the category in which you definitely do not want to fall. These are those who actively work to undermine God's kingship and reject him as God. The world is filled with these people. The only thing we need to say about those who fall into this category is that which our Lord said to them. Now as for those enemies of mine who did not want me as their king, bring them here and slay them before me. Reflect today upon which category of people your life most fully resembles. Most likely it is one of the first 2. Do you have great zeal for God's kingdom? Are you willing to do all that you can to help build his kingdom? Are you willing to do so even at the cost of great personal sacrifice? If so, then rejoice and know that an abundant reward awaits. But if you are one who struggles with fear, specifically, if you struggle with a fear to evangelize, to share the gospel, and to live your faith openly with humility and love, then spend more time with this parable and the fate of that one servant who hid the coin in the handkerchief. Engage in the apostolate. Commit yourself to the furtherance of God's kingdom. Dispel all fear and know that you will never regret putting your whole heart and soul into the service of God and the building of His kingdom. Let us pray. My demanding Lord, you have entrusted me with much, and you demand that I use all that you have given me to help build your kingdom of grace. What a privilege it is to be called by you and used by you for this apostolic mission. Please free me from all fear, dear Lord, so that I will never hesitate to serve you in the ways that you call me to serve. Jesus, I trust in you.